Kekkai Sensen not only oozes with personality and style through its directing, the amazing music, but also by the varied members of Libra. The cast is pretty dang memorable, even though there's so many characters that they can't all have a lot of screen time. Studio Bones compromised for this lack of screen time by making one of the best EDs of all time. So having this jam on repeat would still give the cast a lot of exposure. But what exactly makes this ED so good? Well, to be honest, the song and animation speak for themselves, though it's definitely not devoid of meaning. So let's just get this thing started. Sugar Song and Bitter Step starts off, like almost any show would, with just the protagonist. Leo is looking very sharp and happy in that suit, but he seems to be slightly discomforted by the spotlight being cast on him. He keeps his hands in his pockets and carefully tries to get into the beat. Usually it's him that will be observing, but now all the attention is focused on him. He gets into it a bit more when Sonic joins in on the dancing, but the little monkey seems a bit confused with what Leo's moving around for. Sonic is the first catalyst for Leo's involvement with Libra, so it's logical that he's the one that gets Leo to let loose on stage as well. The ED immediately follows Leo letting loose with a shot of him facing away from Michela's wheelchair. He's still snapping his finger on the beat, symbolizing that he's trying to keep living his own life in Hellsalem's lot, but is unable to fully enjoy himself due to the traumatic experience with his sister. He turns around towards the wheelchair and kneels, no longer following the beat. Leo often loses himself due to the guilt he feels for not offering his own eyes. But it's not your fault, bro. Damn, how did the ED get so sad for a quick second? The singer's voice even trembles softly when Leo reminisces, but luckily the ED picks up the pace with Klaus's silly dancing. Our eyes are drawn from the right side of the screen to the left, as to make us quickly leave the sad moment with Leo and the wheelchair. This is one of Kekkai Sensen's biggest strengths, mixing serious and heartfelt moments with some fun and goofy scenes to form a sweet and wholesome package. Zap casually walks in on the stage and immediately notices the camera that's recording Klaus, before he starts stealing the show with his special moves.
Whoa! That's a special move!
Just like in the show, our attention is once again focused to the other side of the screen. Within the city of Hellsalem's lot, every character moves individually, even when they're not on screen. The ED represents the city as a stage, with all our characters moving on their own ways and living their own lives. But Libra is what connects them. First we see all the characters move on their own, but after that we see Chain and Zap walking towards the center of the stage together, with Steven and Kekkai doing the same on the right side. We see Leo playing patty cake with Klaus. While Sonic, the one that brought these two together, watches the two, Leo expresses his happiness of recognition by displaying a big old smile. I know Klaus is a tall guy, but him hunching forwards to Leo shows that he'll inconvenience himself to help Leo out. Klaus acts as a sort of father or big brother for Leo, constantly reminding him of his worth as a person aside from his god eyes. No wonder these guys have a samey hairstyle. Leo looks up to Klaus, and Klaus values Leo. It's like a family. And no family is complete without that one posh uncle that's sipping tea with bandages on his face. Or, yeah, no, that's just Libra. Some more beautiful scenes play out, but an in-depth analysis on this can be found on the Replay Value channel, which I highly recommend you check out after this video. With some film roll blur, we once again get reminded that this show gets pretty real at times. Femt and Allegra seem to be sad for not being included on the stage. All the while, they produce some music for Libra to start their dance party. Leo can't hide his excitement anymore. He's way too happy to be included in this gang, and his smile is just infectious. Some minor characters also get their time in the spotlight. Zed shows up with his and Zap's master, joining the party pretty late. Abrams seems scared, probably due to Zap jealously lashing out at Zed in a very easy to miss clash, due to it being on the other side of the screen again. While Libra seems to be taking a break from their dancing and drinking, Femt and Allegra make a final attempt to steal the spotlight. While they're the antagonists, we can't deny their charm every time they're on screen. In a quick flash of photos, we see our gang looking cool, while Leo attempts to show them some fancy footwork. He fails the first time, feeling a bit ashamed, but Doc quickly helps to get him up to make him show his moves. Good job, Leo. A colorful dance sequence follows, and all of Libra is letting loose alongside Leo. The smooth animation and clever minimal use of the camera make this ending sequence a joy for even non-fans of the show. which is probably why you've seen it reanimated 100,000 times. But it's also a great selling point for Kekkai Sensen itself, intriguing the viewer with some quick flashing images of more important parts of the first season at the end. In the last few shots, we're once again reminded that Leo started his adventure in Hell Salem's lot alone, but quickly finds his groove when joining Libra. And damn, their send-off looks cool. Kekkai Sensen is my favorite anime, and it's always good to hear people praise this ED as one of the best of all time. I can't complain, but for fans of the series, I feel that the second ED might be even better. It's filled to the brim with references to the show, but it's so dense that you can't experience it all in one go. Which is a blessing, since we can experience this bundle of joy after every episode of the second season. So if you weren't yet convinced to watch more Kekkai Sensen, do it now. A full analysis on the second ED will be out soon on this channel. If you're full on actual anime and want to watch some more anime analysis, definitely check out Replay Value. They've made a lot of great videos, and like half of Kekkai Sensen's analyses on YouTube stems from this channel. So you know they're cool. Stay tuned for the second part of Kekkai Sensen's Kickass EDs. Until then, this has been Marv Lucky. See you in another video.